Hello, welcome back to Steve's Retirement Corner. The secret of retirement that few talk about. And it ain't really no kind of secret, to be honest with you. Everybody's probably doing it already. I know we are. The ability to make do and get by. That's all it is. Ain't nothing more difficult than that. You know, it don't show up on no spreadsheet. It don't show up on no planning software. It's sort of like what old Jim the Greek used to call it, the intangibles of the game, And I believe that's why you don't hear a lot of people talk about it. But I believe that's something that the average working stiff has in spades. That ability to make do and get by. It's something you do. You've always done it. It's part of who you are. You've done it all your life. And the kicker now is that you're older. You got more experience. You can't beat experience. There's no getting by experience. It just isn't. You know, you're not making the same mistakes because you learn from them. Hopefully, you know what to do. You're not feeling your way through. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the old man dad and his nail bender story. At one point in his life, either him or his family probably had to do that to get by one time, and he just kept it with him. It's the same kind of thing. Or for me, say instead of using 3 tea bags, I use two. Or half a scoop of sugar instead of a whole scoop. It cuts down on my usage and it gets me by, and it's just as good. You know what I mean? And I think you need to give yourself just a little bit of a break. You know what I mean? And just have a touch of confidence in your ability, to make do and get by when things get tough. You know, you've done it all your life. I don't know, but I ain't saying it's that you're gonna be rich by doing that. You ain't gonna be rich by doing that. But it gives you a little bit of time, and it helps you ride out the storm until things start to turn in your favor a little bit more. That's the importance of it. You know. And I ain't saying you ought to live your whole retirement. You shouldn't base your retirement off of making do and getting by. That's no way to live. The whole time you're retired, just making do and getting by. But you have that ability that when tough economic times like this come in, with the stock market dropping like a rock, of course it went up pretty good today, but and inflation shooting through the roof, and it gets tough. It's hard to see that money dropping like that, whether you're employed or not. If you ain't employed, watching that money drop like a rock like that, spooky. But if you trust in your ability to make do and get by just a little bit to get you through that little tight spell, you know, I can't prove any of this mess, and I don't know for sure. I could be channeling with that John Conley, looking at retirement through rose-colored glasses or something. But it's just the way I see it. You know, that's why I'm not. I'm not all that concerned about retiring in this economy because I have a little bit of confidence in my ability to make do and get by until things turn around. Ain't no proof anything's going to turn around. You know, it might go on for the whole time I'm in retirement like that. But I mean, I got no control over that. You know, it's I mean, I don't mean to get philosophical on anybody in here, but all of life's a journey. You got detours all along the way. Retirement's just a little piece of that, but it's the same journey. It's just a later part of it. And there's no reason that that's not going to be the same way your whole life was, as far as detours, or speed bumps in the way and stuff. but you've made it this far. You've learned, you've made do. Kind of the way I see it is your average working stiff making 50, 60 grand a year or more, you know, is able to squirrel away a piece of change, pretty good chunk of change, and he's made it to retirement age. He just, you didn't get that way by being stupid. You know what I'm saying? There was something that inside of you that made you, uh, that saw you through, you know. Yeah, that's kind of my thought on the matter, you know. And you shouldn't have to do it too many times during retirement. You'll have a couple of downturns and you just revert back to what you always done. Nobody wants to have to do it, but it's good to know that you got that ability. And I believe most people do. Maybe I give them a little more credit than I should, but and I ain't saying go out there. If you ain't got but a couple $100 in quarters, bury it in the backyard in some mason jars. Takes you 70,000 a year to live. I ain't saying you jump out there like that. But I believe most people, if they've done the due diligence and they've been honest with themselves, I believe most people know that's a wrong idea. You know, it's just like walking down the street and slapping somebody upside the head for no reason. You don't do that because it's wrong, and you know it's wrong. You know, most people have a general idea of what's right and what's wrong. I don't know. It come to me the other night because I was wondering how come I'm not too shook up about leaving in this kind of economy, and it boils down to that. I have faith in my ability to make do if I have to. Whether it's get a job, cut back my spending, sell a car. You know, uh, can hardly downside. To be honest with you, but I mean, and it's just going to be for a short period of time, a couple of years, maybe at the most at a time. You know, so if I can get through that storm, get on the other side, the wind starts blowing in my direction, I'm good to go again till the next one happens. No, it's just a thought. Well, y'all be good. We'll talk with y'all later.